Good morning. It is Monday the 20th now, and aside from the castle, yesterday was a very lazy day. It rained in the afternoon, and to be fair, it's still raining, but not as I mean, it wasn't raining heavily yesterday. It was just annoying. Right now I'm catching a break in the rain though, and I am walking slash hiking to Vintgar, butchering that, Gorge, which is another one of the attractions here in Bled. I am told it is about a 45-minute hike, which isn't bad. So that's where I'm headed. And I don't know if you can see the town behind me, but oh my god, I want to buy a house here. I want to live here. I want to live everywhere I've been, except for Toronto. I mean, seriously, just look at that. Check out this view of Bled Castle over there. I could have taken a bus. There is a bus that goes from the town of Bled to the gorge, but then I would have missed out on all of this, which is amazing. It's just so beautiful. Look at that house. Be still my heart. That's the one that I want. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Like just alpine style, big garden. Ooh, I think there's a sister house in the back. Yeah, I want it. Yeah. For the kid, there's a little train climbing thing, and the view. Oh my god. Just majestic. Ah, unbelievably beautiful. Stunning! It's cloudy, but it's bright. I think I'm just gonna walk like this the whole time because everything is beautiful and I want to record everything. I think earlier I forgot to mention that originally I had booked 2 nights in Bled, which were okay for just Bled. And then my plan was to go into Bohing for 2 nights. There's one hostel in Bohing, which is a little bit far away from the main town, but it was booked anyway, so I couldn't do that. And there are apartments and hotels, but they were a bit expensive, and I didn't want to repeat the roving situation where I paid a lot of money and had a very rushed visit. So what I decided to do was extend in Bled for 2 more nights, so 4 nights in Bled, and then one day I would do this gorge that I'm doing now, and the other day I'm going to Bohing. It's only about 30 minutes, and I will get up early and go early and then come back either in the late afternoon or in the early evening. I don't know if the camera caught that, but a lady was coming on a bike the other way and took a huge spill. So I just wanted to see if she was okay. She's fine. So as I was saying, the one day I'm doing this gorge, and then tomorrow, which is not supposed to be a rainy day, I will go to Bohing and do a long day trip, which is only about 30 minutes away from Bled by bus, and it will be good. And then I'm off to Zagreb, which is my last stop before I have to go back to Belgrade to fly home. This is like something out of a fairy tale, except for the stop sign. Like out of, I don't know. That's the castle over there again. This one with a little Christmas tree like pine outside looks like something out of a Christmas story. So much beauty. I'm about, we're just under 1.5 kilometers away, so not far. Now it was not 45 minutes. It's been 37 minutes now, so it'll be probably about an hour. Actually, maybe a little less. Probably because I've been yabbering at the camera, start to take pictures, start to check on the lady, but it's still not a bad walk, and it's mostly flat, with the exception of the last bit, which is on a bit of an incline. Hello! But other than that, it's just been great. I have come across a few people, some walking, some on bikes, but it's quiet road. It's very quiet. I mentioned in yesterday's video that the architecture is very similar to like Austrian Alpine architecture, with good reason. We are actually very close to the Austrian border, so it is not unreasonable to have such similar architecture. And I knew that, and it didn't occur to me yesterday until my husband told me, oh wow, I didn't realize you were so close to Austria. We are. So I've just figured out this town is called Padam, or something to that effect. Padam. Okay, I'll stop. Alrighty, I am now making, what was that? I am now making the final descent into the gorge. I can hear the water. Can you hear the water? And the birds. So yeah, 50 minutes. Let's see how far it is down. I don't think it's too far down. And I shall be there. Oh, hi! Okay, that's not the gorge, just the river. And this gorge is in the Triglavsky National Park. I didn't know that. Okay, so it's about 15 minutes to get to the entrance, but then you still have to walk to the actual gorge. So I'm about to come into the entrance and walk, and I don't know how far that's gonna be. Okay, so it's another 1.6 kilometers to the actual gorge, and I don't know for sure how much that is in miles. I'm gonna have to work it out. I understand kilometers as a runner, so 1.6, I don't know, it's very little. So 5k is 3.1 miles, so 1.6 kilometers is not very much. Loud with all the water, but it is so beautiful, and I think the best moment, obviously the view is the best part, but also it is not crowded like the other places I've been with waterfalls and the like. I mean, there are people around, but it's not insanely crowded. It is so beautiful here so far. I haven't gotten to the actual gorge yet. It's just, well, I guess this is the gorge, but I haven't gotten to the waterfalls. This is just a river leading up, and it's lovely, and even though there's people around, like I said earlier, it's still pretty quiet. It's just amazing. You probably can't hear me right now, but I am so cold. My hands are freezing. It's a great day, so the sun's not out, and this is quite deep. I mean, we're quite far down, and the water is roaring, and the mountains are. It's cold. I failed to pack lunch, and now I'm starving. I had breakfast at about 11 o'clock, and it is 3:56, so I'm heading back now. There's a restaurant right at the entrance to the gorge, but I don't know how expensive it is, So I'm gonna see about that, and if it's too expensive, then I just walk back to Bled and eat there and hope I don't faint in the meantime. So I looked at the restaurant by the entrance and it was pretty dead, so I'm just gonna go back to Bled and eat there. So by the time I get there in about an hour, it will be a combination of lunch and dinner. Sometimes that happens. Loads of apple trees. Itty bitty apples. Look at them cows. Tasty cows. I'm so hungry. I do this all the time. I forget to pack lunch for these things, and then I'm very hungry. Oh, little baby needs to eat. Oh, you little baby. Oh, I'm delirious. I'm so hungry. This is my dream, to live somewhere where I can do that. Grow stuff. Maybe have some chickens. Maybe a piggy. Bacon. Okay. Alrighty, I'm back outside the hostel. Whoop. Can you see that? And just so that you can see, I'm not lying. The rain held. Thank you, Suze. I couldn't have asked for a better day, to be honest. Even though it's overcast, it's good that way because it wasn't hot. The sun wasn't killing me, and it just makes for good lighting for pictures. So I'm happy with how the weather turned out, and it didn't rain. Best part, it was supposed to rain all day. It didn't rain.